All right, hi team. This is another installment in the History of Tomorrow and 14 Points daily video blog. So today we're going to try something new. Well, it's only the second installment, so it's all new. But basically I'm going to call this one Philosophy or Philosopher in Plank. All right, so basically I'm going to try to cover an entire topic while in plank position. Let's see how it goes. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm officially up. And so, all right, what's the topic for today? All right, I'm going to do a history of history for you, folks, right here in plank position. All right, so history was born as a serious human endeavor in ancient Greece. No surprise there, right? And it's Herodotus who deserves the credit for starting this inquiry, as he called it, into human affairs. And then there was a little diversion created by someone named Thucydides, who basically decided that history was supposed to be a really detailed, polemical type of endeavor that sought out universal truths. At that point, in my view, history diverged from its true purpose as defined by Herodotus, which was to understand the world we live in. Now, that diversion continued for centuries because what happened was, of course, the Christians came along and they took the Greek idea of arguing about the meaning of events and they assigned a prior meaning to it, which is that it's somehow God's plan. And that lasted, of course, throughout the Dark Ages. And then the Enlightenment thinkers came and decided, well, no, this supernatural explanation for human events is an oversimplification. But then they committed their own offense. They chose the theory of progress as the only necessary study in history. And it wasn't long before serious thinkers, philosophers, and historians basically said, this is just another same version of cherry picking and having a simplistic thesis. And so history then became this academic pursuit in the 19th century. I'm definitely shortening because I don't know how long I could stay in plank. But basically this guy came along called Leopold von Ranke, a German, who said, no, we have to represent history as it really was, wie es eigentlich gewesen. Because if we think we know the meaning of history in advance, then all we do is cherry pick and we don't see it for what it really was. We've been stuck in that academic mode for a long time now, except of course for Marxism and a few other things, which I'm going to have to skip over. So basically, we find ourselves today with a subject that is useless because all it tells us about is the past. And what we really need is what I call present centrism. So check it out in the history of now and in the history of tomorrow. So basically, let's say that that's enough of a plank for today. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. This is just a shout out here to the awesome people of Greece who make amazing t-shirts. Check this out, Philosopher's Gym. That's exactly right. This is my Socrates t-shirt, one of my favorites, of course.